You're welcome to another episode of the Profit Point Show. This is a program that brings to you what is happening in the business world, the trade world, environment where we make money, and also train people how to make money and be useful in the economy. My name is Charis James. I bring to you the tidings of goodness as we have a set of people in the studio who will be doing justice to what their society is doing. So therefore, this first segment of the Profit Point is a commercial segment as the Nigerian Institute of Surveyors will be giving us what they've been doing all through 2025 and why they think people should patronize surveyors, certified surveyors in the society, not only in Ogun State, throughout Nigeria or all over the world. I welcome you to the program, The Profit Point Show. This first segment is the business review segment, and we will be taking the Surveyors Institute. We'll see you after the break to take on what the chairman and the publicity secretary has in stock for us. See you after the break. 2025 at a glance with the State Nigeria Institute of Surveyors chairman and the publicity here on Ogtv. So we'll be starting straight. We want to know what Institute of Nigeria Surveyors are doing in Ogun State, especially as their branch is, they have members all over, and the chairman is here and the publicity secretary is here to tell us what makes the association or what makes the institute so thick that people must know about them. So you're welcome, the chairman, to the studio, and the chairman is Surveyor Abiodun Olufemi Liadi, FNIS.
Good morning.
Welcome, sir.
Good morning, madam.
We are glad to have you on the Profit Point Show.
Thank you very much, and good morning, viewers.
Thank you for coming. And we also have the publicity secretary sitting in the studio here. The publicity secretary is Surveyor Samson Uyilaki, MNIS. You're welcome to the program.
Good morning, madam. Thank you very much.
Our members there.
Well, we're blessed because they have been fine.
Okay, let me start with the chairman. 2025, you said we should straight 2025 and see what your institute has been able to do. So let's start with a success story. There's a lot of things that people do not know about your institute. Let's know what you've been up to, what has been your achievement, what has your members been doing throughout the 12 months in 2025.
Thank you very much. The Nigerian Institution of Surveyors Ogun State branch, according to the nature of our work and activities, our job is to survey, is to state exactly the location of any land. And this is very, very important, essential in the area of litigation, so that there will be less of litigation and problems in the area of getting title to your landed properties. These are some of the things that we are doing in the Nigerian Institution of Surveyors. In addition to that, technology also has helped us a great deal. For example, prior to this time, we have established 7 continuously operating reference stations throughout Ogun State. And that helps us in a way to accurately locate any plot of land within the state. When I came on stream as the chairman also, I added another core station to it, and that one is presently located at Kila, so that we have network of continuously operating reference stations that cover the entire state, that anywhere you are in Ogun State, you will be able to accurately locate any point of land to the nearest centimeter.
Well done, Chairman. Now let's go to the publicity secretary. He spoke about the successes, and I know that there's only 2 wings to a bird. If we are talking about success, then we must talk about challenges that the institution has faced or is facing in ensuring that all these successes are something that should be brought to the fore. So what are the challenges that you think the institution is facing, and how do you think members can help you solve them?
Thank you very much. Good morning, viewers. So far, so good. We want to appreciate God for helping our institution. And we have a lot of challenges, been from the public, one, even the members, the security officials as well. But God has been helping us in tackling that of security, because we have been trying to work hand in hand with our security officials by introducing ourselves to them, telling them what we are doing as a professional, what the law says we should do. And they have been listening to us. And likewise, the public as well. The challenges we are having with them is for them to patronize the professionals is a thing that is difficult for them. So because they want to cut corners by what they want a cheap job, whereas that can lead to litigation and any other challenges. So, but through public enlightenment that we are doing for them, at least we are seeing changes in people that are patronizing professionals, especially we surveyors in Ogun State. The only challenges we still have is some of our people that are not lettered, that are illiterate. So we are trying to convince them so that they can be able to get things done right. And we appreciate our members, the professionals and other professional bodies for their cooperation with Nigerian Institution of Surveyors, especially in Ogun State, because we work hands in hands. And also our members, we appreciate them for discipline they maintain and cooperation with the executives. And that has been what has helped us so far to achieve.
All right, the chairman, sir, let's talk about how people, I know some people certify surveyors and they are not a member of the institution. If you want to become a member of the institution, how easy is it for those who are practicing outside the institution? Is it something that is open for everybody to come in to become a member of the institution, or is it for selected few?
Thank you very much. To be a member of the institution, that's not a problem.
Okay.
Because when you talk about the institution as a whole, we have student members, we have corporate members, we have those who are public servants, and they are all under the umbrella of the Nigerian Institution of Surveyors. But under the Nigerian Institution of Surveyors, we have those who are private practicing surveyors. And these private practicing surveyors, they are those that have qualified. They have their first degree under the Polytechnic or the university, and they have undergone professional experiences and professional examinations under the Surveyors Council of Nigeria. Once you pass this professional examination, then you are qualified to be a practitioner. But generally speaking, students can be part of the institution. We have student members. We have those who work with the government, the public servants, they are members of the institution. And those who are private practitioners, they are members of all these people are under the umbrella of the Nigerian Institution of Surveyors. Okay,
the publicity secretary, tell us the procedures to follow before you can become a member. Yes, the chairman has said they are students and all that. Do you really need credentials or certificates to come in? I know for an institution like yours, it is a corporate institution and you follow procedures. What are the procedures that you have laid down by your institution for people to come in? And a lot of people after this program will want to join and they want to call you and ask for some questions. Let's answer that question now. What do they need to join your institution?
Thank you very much. My chairman has said a lot. Like, first of all, you must be a science student. You must at least pass a minimum of 5, you must have a minimum of 5 credits in science students, including English and maths, physics, and some other science courses. And after that, you know, after you've passed your first degree, then you undergo a kind of pupillage, which will last for maybe 2 years.
Okay.
Likewise, if you're an HND holder, Higher National Diploma, you first of all have an additional certificate, like either postgraduate diploma or you go for professional diploma in surveying. That one is done in a selected higher institution within Nigeria. So after that, you go through 2 years pupillage, then you apply for SOCON. We have a regulatory body, which is Surveyor Councils of Nigeria. They are the one regulating survey activities, including the registration. So somebody cannot just be certified without going through that institution. So after that, you apply for exam, which is SOCON exams, Surveyor Councils of Nigeria's exam. After you've passed, then you will be inducted, and every necessities will be given to you as power to be practicing anywhere in Nigeria.
Okay, thank you for that explanation. Let's go to those professionals now, the chairman. I know that a lot of things must have been happening on the field. For you as a surveyor or body of surveyors in Ogun State, do you have cooperation of people you work with on the field to ensure that your work is done properly? Are there challenges on the field for surveyors? If there are, what do you think should be done when they encounter such challenges? Your advice is needed at this time.
Thank you very much. As professionals, we face a lot of challenges. Not only in the field, even in the offices, we have challenges. In the public, among the public, we have challenges. Among professionals like ourselves, we have challenges, because it's like many do not understand who the real professional registered surveyor is. Let me start with the case of the public.
Okay.
The public that think that, well, if I go and meet the professional surveyor, he will charge me more than necessary. But that is not actually the case. So I think going through a real professional is better than giving your job thought to any other person. And you know, this money we're talking about is hard-hand money. And for you to save all this money and then it gets into wrong hands, that is terribly, it's a pity. So I will want to call upon the public to make sure they get in touch with the real registered surveyor professional. That is one of the challenges we have. Majority of the public do not understand who truly these professionals are. They believe and think that it's people that put this pole in front of their shops, that they are the real surveyors. But the surveyors are the people that have been really recognized by government, given the seal and the stamp to be able to practice as professional. And therefore, it is important that we get in touch with them. The best we can identify them is that in their various offices, we have this signpost of a green, white, green and white. You will see there the surveyor. Even when you enter into his office, he'll be able to show you, this is my registered company, this is my certificate of registration as a surveyor. You see many things, and you can even ask him the question, are you the one that will sign my plan for me, not somebody else? These are the things by which you can prove. That is in the side of the public. But on the side of the professionals too, there are others who are professionals who think because of the technology that they can do what the surveyors are doing. And therefore they begin to rival with the surveyor, thinking that we can do them, we have technology, forgetting the fact that surveying has rudiments. And except you get this rudiment, and it's surveying also, particularly the cadastral aspect of it, is backed by law. And therefore they need to understand that the law is there guiding everything that we are doing. Not because I have instrument, I know technology, and therefore I can do what they are doing. That is completely and very, very wrong. So these are some of the challenges we are facing, and there are those who are outside also who are producing fake plans. And they are therefore, they are affecting the public in a negative sense. So those people, they need to caution. We need to caution them. Let's begin to send the law enforcement agents against them. So it is important that everybody stand within the ambit and the confines of the law in whatever we are. These are some of the challenges we face. Then in the field also, we have challenges of the land grabbers. And then most of the time when the law enforcement agents come, they don't want to know who is who. And they carry everybody together and they go to the police station. But we are trying to resolve that with the law enforcement agents. We have our identity card. We have other means by which we can identify ourselves. Thereby we can reduce friction in that area between all the land grabbers and also the law enforcement agents. These are some of the challenges that we are facing. And also the issue of cost of things. You know, most of the equipment that we use, they are imported from abroad. And therefore, because of the exchange rate, the costs are truly astronomical. And then when surveyors say, I want to charge this amount, think this amount is that much. Not forgetting that for the instrument that the surveyor is using in the field, for him to have just one type of that instrument, there are so many types, it costs a lot of money. That is some of the challenges that we are facing. And also, jackpot syndrome is affecting surveyors too. Many of our members
are affecting the institution.
Yes, many of our members already, they are trooping outside.
It's not only happening in the medical field.
No, not really. It's affecting every profession, and it portends danger for the country in the sense that if we have less surveyors, there'll be troubles, litigation will increase, there'll be problems of boundary issues and the rest of such things. So we need to put things in order. The government needs to help us, the public needs to assist us, that be able to do our work the way we need to.
Okay, the Publicity Secretary, the chairman mentioned the other time technology and the use of some gadgets that will aid your work. What is the awareness plan for members of your institution about the use of these 21st century gadgets that we have all over? Gone are those days where you see a surveyor holding a very long tape to measure some things for you, but these days just see them put a pole and you will be wondering what are they looking at on that pole nowadays. So what do you think the members need when it comes to handling technology and some equipment that comes with this digital era?
Well, we thank God for our executives, our leaders in the institution. There is no any surveyor now in Ogun State that didn't have one equipment. Whether, let's talk about differential GPS. All of us were involved. Even the newly registered one that came in, I've applied for it because the institution has made it easy for us that you can be paid small, and they will get the equipment for us till we finished paying. So what is there is no excuse for any surveyor now going about with a ranging pole, wherever, even though there are needs in some areas that you might want to do some just a rough something, but in terms of accuracy, we have enough equipment, and we have been enlightening our people as well. Like what he has mentioned earlier, we have continuous reference stations all over the zones of Ogun State, in which, as a surveyor, you can connect to anywhere you are. Just have your DGPS, you begin to work wherever you are. And these part of the enlightenment we are doing for people is that this thing even will curb a kind of litigation, because we have a database in which all the observation done on the site by every surveyor will be coming into, which it will be monitored. And that has been part of our plans, and we have been telling our people and we have been orienting our people as regard being diligent in what they are doing, because in our job, accuracy matters. Because if you fail to do the needful, that will cost the client a lot in the future. Take for instance, a kind of a topographical survey that some people will just go to the Google map and generate from topo sheet is uncalled for, because it will cause disaster in the future. There might be collapse in the building in the future, because it requires an higher accuracy to get the topo of a place. So we have been doing that frequently and often and often, and that's part of what we've came here for today as well. So we have been orienting people in terms of we have enough equipment with all our surveyors, registered surveyor in Ogun State. Patronize any one of them, then you will enjoy the work they will do for you.
Okay, Chairman, let's stay a little bit on the awareness that your institution is creating, especially with the members. How regular do you give them these trainings? We came sometimes to cover some of your events, and we televise them. So let's know how regular you do this training for your members, and what should be the take home of these trainings for your members and those who are watching us now.
Thank you very much, ma'am. We understand and we recognize that training is very, very important. We train, and then there'll be also retraining. We encourage our members, particularly those who have very sound educational background, that they could go for higher studies. So we have those who are doing their master's program. We have those who are having a PhD programs, even abroad presently, because they are able to secure scholarship for them to be able to further those studies. But within the house, at least in a quarter, in 3 months, we have what we call the mandatory continuous professional development.
For all members?
For all members.
Okay.
We have that, and we do that every 3 months. Coming January now, by the special grace of God, we're having a program with the Federal School of Survey in Oyo that will cover the issue of drone mapping, using different kind of camera, LiDAR camera, and the rest of them to enhance the work of the surveyors and to be able to carry out mapping. This will go on. Already in the past, we have done several training programs, how we can repair our the equipment that we use.
Okay.
We send some of our younger surveyors to a private company in Lagos to learn on how to do some of this. All these kind of trainings are going on, and they go on frequently in order to update ourselves.
Okay, you are not doing this job alone. You have clients
Yes.
that will come and patronize you.
Definitely.
For 2025, do you have any message for those clients who have come, especially for registered surveyors in Ogun State? What do you have on them?
Yes, coming there by the special grace of God, we are updating ourselves,
Okay.
so that the services that we render to the public will be top notch. And that is our desire, is the reason for the training and the retraining. So we are trying, by the next coming year, by the special grace of God, the survey plans that every surveyor is giving to their clients will be uniform. There will be no difference in whatever you are saying that we are doing. It's our and then in the coming year, by the special grace of God, we want to look into the area of application of the continuous pay operating reference station, that call station we mentioned before. We want to begin to apply it into diverse areas, which should be of benefit to the public and benefit also to the government in Ogun State, because we intend to go into the area of structural monitoring, go into the area of application, of course, also into traffic and the transportation system. That will be of great benefit to the public and the government in general. Okay,
well done, sir. Publicity Secretary, your job is to ensure that everything that is being done is gone to passed across the people. So let's know what you are doing with your members. How are you cascading what the institution is doing to the members, and how are they accepting the leadership so well? Are they seeing some things that you are doing not too good, and where do you think members and the leaders should buckle up, or the gap between them that you think will help for the next year?
Thank you very much. Well, all I can say is, when you have a good leader and you cooperate with them, you enjoy the dividends of that profession. All we are doing every day, we are trying to orient ourselves, telling ourselves what is needed to be done, so that we, all of us, both the public, even we, the members of the institution, can enjoy the dividend of our work. Even as of this year, I think we did a kind of training for staffs, not only members, so that at least when they get to office, they will have a rest of mind that they have somebody to rely on when it comes to the delivery of job and the integrity of the job we are doing. So like what you've said, coming next year, by God's grace, we'll keep enlightening our people and we'll tell them what is needed to be done so that all of us will be on the same page, and the public as well will enjoy what we are doing for them, and they will be able to patronize us very well again.
Okay, the chairman, before we round up, we will need to let you talk about your expectations now for 2026 and what you think the public should do going forward with the institution. What are your expectations from the public, and what is your expectation from your members? What is your expectation from the government and those laws that guide the surveying profession?
Thank you very much. Let me start with our members, the surveyors. The members have been very, very cooperating in moving the institution forward. I must say it, I must give the credit to them. We have received great support, cooperation from our members, and we also appeal for more of that as we are marching into the new year 2026. As for the public, I still want to appeal to them to make sure they patronize the registered surveyors. I've told them already how they can get in touch with registered surveyors so that they'll be able to make proper use of their hard-earned money. So they should cooperate with the surveyors so that they can have the best of products for all their landed properties. On the side of the government, we have been receiving cooperation from the government. The institution and the State Surveyor General have been working in tandem, and then we have great support from them. But we will appeal also for more of this as we enter to the new year 2026. And as for the other professionals, I will want them that we imbibe what is referred to as professionalism. Let every professional stay within his own boundary so that we'll be able to give the best to the society that we belong to. These are my messages to the society.
That's the chairman's speech. But before we allow you go, the publicity secretary, Sir Sovio Oyelaki, how do you tackle fraudulent acts within your profession? Do you have those who portray themselves as a surveyor and they are not professionals? How do you tackle them? Do you have any law that back you in arresting or handing them over to security agencies?
Thank you very much, Ma. We have laws that backed us up as a registered surveyor. If you are not registered under the SOCON, you should not call yourself a surveyor. It is a crime. It is a crime. And we have been trying to enlighten people, even the public, that they should do away with quacks. Let me say it that way, because some people just come and say, they are surveyors, just bring your land, your properties will help you do that. But I want to assure us, even we are cooperating, we are liaising with the police officials and some other security agents just to understand who is a surveyor. Like what my chairman has said, we have an ID card now. That as a surveyor, when you went to site, you must go along with it. We have a kind of reflective jacket as well. Even our ID card have a barcode at the back. So if you want to know who is, when we face the challenges and where's the ID card and you see the identity card, you can decode if this person, even when you scan that barcode, we have a portal that it will go straight. You will see the name of that surveyor there, every details about that surveyor, you will see it there. Those are the things, it kind of measures.
Throughout Ogun State?
Throughout Ogun State.
Okay.
We have a portal that when you scan that barcode, it will show the name of the surveyor, his details, his offices, and every other thing that that link in, so that you know you are dealing with a genuine and a registered surveyor. Those are part of what we are putting in place.
Okay. All right, well done. Lastly, the chairman, what is your message to the viewers now? People know that they are surveyors and there are surveyors. What is your message about the institution, about the people and the government?
Thank you very much. My message to my colleagues, these professional surveyors, is that we should continue to stay on the integrity line and make sure that we buy professionalism in whatever we are doing. In dealings with the clients, that the general public, there's the way we need to comport ourselves as surveyors. and that is very, very important. So that's my message to our members, and that as we enter into the new year also, many programs will still come on board, and we need to go together, move together in unison and in unity to be able to accomplish much more in the coming year. To the government, as you said, well, we are available to cooperate with the government. For example, the issue of the mapping of Ogun State is still there, yet to be done. And the Nigerian Institution of Surveyors is ready in Ogun State. We have the necessary, we have the personnel, we have the equipment, we have the knowledge to be able to carry out the mapping of Ogun State. So we are waiting on the government also to call upon us so we can cooperate together to map Ogun State, because the best map nations of the world, they are the advanced nations of the world. Any country, any nation that is not well mapped, it cannot be regarded as an advanced nation. So if you look at the nations of the world, the Germany, the Britain, and the US, and the rest of them, they are well mapped. And then once you enter into their country, the first something they give to you is the map of one locality, one area or the other. We want to do the same thing for Ogun State. We are proud about Ogun State. When we talk about surveying throughout whole Nigeria, Ogun State is #1. And we want to maintain that #1, and we want the cooperation of the government so that we can together build this state and make it a well-mapped state.
Thank you so much, Surveyor Abiodun Leade, FNIS, for coming on the program and talking about surveying, the Nigeria Institution of Surveyors, and talk about what people should know about surveyors and surveying. Thank you for coming on the program.
Thank you, our pleasure.
And also the Publicity Secretary, NIS Ogun State, who is Surveyor Samson Oyelaki, MNIS. Thank you so much for coming on the program, sir.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for talking to your members.
Thank you very much.
And that will be the size of the first segment of the Profit Point Show, which we tag the business review segment, but it was focused on the surveyors Ogun State branch, as it came to talk about what they are really doing and what they have done for year 2025, and looking at the projection for 2026. Thank you for watching. We'll go for this break. After the break, we'll have the second segment of the Profit Point Show, which we call Sectorial Segment. See you again.
Think about Africa. Think about Nigeria. Think about the rich cultural heritage, a land flowing with milk and honey, whose beauty is in her delicacies, unique fashion, with fertile land, full of mineral resources, with captivating landscape and human resources. Our norms, values, and traditions tell our stories, which evokes the African and Nigerian spirit of oneness and togetherness. I am proud of Africa.
I am proud of Nigeria.
We are proud of our rich cultural heritage.
This is the sectorial segment of the Profit Point Show, and now we want to go into fashion again. And talking about fashion, we want to look at the technological side of becoming a fashionpreneur. What does it entail for you to have that skill in technology and also function as a fashion designer? That is what our focus will be for this segment. My guest is Adeshola Adefisoye, who is the president of NEHI. NEHI is an association that deals with entrepreneurs, teaching them all angles that they should have when they want to become grounded in the entrepreneurship sector. You're welcome to the program.
Thank you very much, Ma.
Thank you for coming. Yes. Now, fashionpreneurs again. Fashionpreneurs in tech. Why are we fusing fashion and entrepreneurs? And also fuse it now with technology. That is 3 things in one. Why is it coming that way?
Thank you very much. As we all know that we are now at the era of technology.
Yeah.
And if you call yourself an entrepreneur and you are not involving technology in what you do, you'll be left behind. So for you not to be left behind, in the fashion industry now, we have what we call fashion tech. And it is not a topic or a subject that has really gone viral. It is something that is just coming, and in fact, the local tailors that we have, they don't even know about it. So infusing fashion in tech for our local tailors, it's very, very important. And you know, in this era, a lot of them needs to be trained. A lot of them needs to be also empowered on the fashion tech that we are putting them, we are leveraging them on. You know, a lot of them does not really know how. You know, they just feel that clothes just comes. They don't know how the clothes is being originated, the things that have been on it. Everything is through fashion tech, but it was not, it is not been exposed before. But now we are now in the era of technology, and we feel that we are digital entrepreneurs, we need to now begin to carry SMEs, which is small medium enterprise in their categories. So we are starting from fashion designers. So, and of course I know fashion designers is different from tailor, and tailor is different from fashion entrepreneur. So
I don't know why those discriminations are there
it's definitely
in
different.
The fashion world. Why will a tailor say they are not a fashion designer?
It's definitely, even if you Google it, if our viewers Google it now, they will see the difference. There's difference between tailor, being a fashion designer, and being a fashion entrepreneur. They are different. So being a tailor, your own is that the aspect of you should measure, a tailor will ensure that the clothes is fitting. You understand? Then in the aspect of fashion designing, if you are a fashion designer, you are the one in charge of the designs, the creativity, the innovation. You know, when there are various clothes like the one you are putting on and somebody designed it. It does not mean that it's the person that designed it is the person that sew it. It is
so tailors are majorly the sewers.
Yes. It is definitely different. So and also fashion entrepreneur, it is also different from tailor and fashion designer. Fashion entrepreneur is the one that knows about the business itself, this business aspect, how money will come in, how the person will take the risk. But you know, in the Africa that we find ourselves, you know, survival skill. We have 3 in 1.
I was going there, but let me not go there anymore. Now let's talk about the innovations that fashion entrepreneurs want to fuse now into their business. Talking about fashion, what do you think digital world or technology would be bringing into the fashion? What innovation should they stay on if they want to be relevant while they are also producing and making money out of it?
Yes, if they want to be relevant, any fashion entrepreneur outside there, or tailor or fashion designers, I'll be mixing both together. They should not miss the space of artificial intelligence. They should know what we call prompt engineering. Because without you knowing what we call prompt engineering, there's no how you want to leverage artificial intelligence. Yes, everybody use AI, but if you don't know prompt engineering, there is no how you want to give a deep instruction to an artificial intelligence tool that will respond to you the way you expect. I was using an example because we are presently having one occasion in Ogun State here for our tailors and fashion entrepreneurs. I was telling them in the class that, you know, this artificial intelligence that we are talking about, if you tell it that, okay, if you hold something now and you tell the person that, okay, I want you to bring that thing, your own expectation is that you want that person to bring that thing and put it somewhere, but you only told the person, I want you to bring that thing. It is that thing that you have asked the person to bring, that is what it's going to bring. Are you getting it? And the person has brought it now, and the next thing you feel like, I want you to put it there. You understand? So it is the instruction that you have given the AI, that is what it's going to do. So if you don't know prompt engineering,
so our instructions will not give you
it will not.
Okay.
It will not. So as in this era of technology that we have, I've talked about artificial intelligence. You need to be familiar with the tools. Yes, you need to be familiar with the tools. As you can see now, these are presently, we have the program going on for our Abeokuta tailors. They are leveraging on fashion tech, and you see what you are seeing on the screen now. Those are pattern drawings. They can design patterns themselves, design their own design themselves. Before, you know what they do? They copy other people. You know, let me use an example. You know, like talked about the common design, corset. Somebody brought corset. In fact, corset has been before. You know, in the olden days, they now brought that innovation. But is it only corset we want to do? So now our entrepreneurs, like what you're seeing on the screen now, these are artificial intelligence, but they are bringing it to life. They are bringing it, is what you can, they are using technology to do this, and they are now producing it. It's, you see, all those designs, they designed it from scratch. They don't need, in this era, if this particular industry in fashion business are not careful, the models, AI will take their jobs. But AI will not take their jobs, and they expect that if they know how to use everything you are saying, like what you are saying on the screen now, this is artificial intelligence. But people will argue that this looks like a real human being. So these are things that they need to know how to design. Like this now, this is, if those that are familiar with these clothes are outside, they are wearing, these are two pieces. You understand? There are things that AI can help them, but remember, I said if you don't know how to use prompt engineering so well, you will not be able to get all these results. Okay,
let's look at the AI again, and and some people will say AI is taking the place of their creativity. Why will a fashion designer rely solely on AI? Don't you think the creativity of that fashion designer will go dry, because a lot of inspiration will not be coming because they know that there is a tool that will do the work for them?
Thank you very much. It's a question I get every blessed day of my life, and I will answer this. You see, there is something we call HI and AI. So we have HI and AI.
Okay. What's the difference?
I will tell you. HI means human intelligence.
Okay.
AI means artificial intelligence. I always tell our entrepreneurs outside there that, especially at the ongoing Abeokuta Fashionpreneurs in Tech program happening in Ogun State here, is that I always tell them that, you see, if you don't use your brain first, there is no how you want to use artificial intelligence. It cannot work on its own. And don't rely 100% on artificial intelligence, because even AI itself will tell you, if you read it very well, to tell you that it can make mistake. And if you are not careful, if it's because you feel that, okay, you are using AI and you now took the results and you now feel like that, oh, I'm sorry for you. In the same AI, we also taught them on how to write their business plan as a fashion entrepreneur. So it does not mean that because AI has given you a proposal now, you did not read that proposal, you now copy and paste the proposal to, there might have been a mistake there. So don't rely on artificial intelligence in 100%. At least rely on it. I will tell you, rely on it to the extent of maybe 90%. You understand? Then the 10%, make sure you are able to HI. Yes, HI is human intelligence. Read it very well. Make sure that it is what. Okay, like it's a good question. Now, presently on the training that we are doing, I think they prompted. One entrepreneur prompted that she wants the AI to give her a V-neck, and you know, I am not a fashion designer. I am only in the tech space as a techpreneur. So and the AI went to give another type of neck. So when they are now checking it on the screen, I was now asking others that, did it give you the result that you want? The lady was like, this thing did not give me that. I said, can you see where you need HI? It is now you that will now go back and tell AI that what I instructed you to give me, you did not give me. So you have to reprompt it again until it answers you. So don't rely on artificial intelligence alone.
Okay, now let's talk about the tools that fashionpreneurs need now in tech.
Yes.
What do they really need? Is it just their phones? Because a lot of people will say they have to buy some gadgets, they have to do this, they have to go through some education before they can be grounded in using technology as a fashionpreneur. Is it that way?
Yes, it is. You know, fashion is not cheap. And every tailor, fashion designers and fashion entrepreneurs outside there will agree with me that fabric is not cheap, to sew is not cheap. They know the stress they go through, especially this festive period, back-to-back work, and they should also understand that they need to invest more in themselves. They need to advance more in themselves. By the way, as they are advancing more in themselves, they should also know that the tool that they will be using is an advanced technology. And of course, it costs some certain amount. So the tools that they need as a fashion, let me say a fashion tech entrepreneur, is number one, you need your smartphone.
Okay.
You need your smartphone. You need iPad. You need iPad. If you don't have iPad, you can still make use of your smartphone. You need a laptop. Then on those gadgets that I've mentioned, there are some particular tools that you need. Of course, we have free tools that they can still use, but to some extent.
Okay.
Because you see, when those tools were introduced, it was actually free. It was actually free. But now when they discovered that people are now using it, they are now monetizing it.
Okay.
So the parts of the tools are there are pattern tools that they can use. We have Tenor. They can use Tenor. They can use hydrogram to bring out their image, but this still depends on their prompts. And the pata of them all that everybody is familiar with is ChatGPT. ChatGPT, they can actually use ChatGPT, but if they don't know prompt engineering, I keep on mentioning this, they will not be able to use ChatGPT to the extent that is going to obey their instructions to give them what they want according to the fashion line. They also need Meta AI. They need to use Meta AI. We also need Leo. There are a lot of.
Is it sustainable?
Yes, it is absolutely sustainable. Do you know that now there are some certain people that sell designs only? They sell designs only. They monetize designs only. And these are not in naira. They are in dollars. People go online to source for designs. Let me give a lot of fashion entrepreneurs outside there what they are so familiar with. Pinterest. They go on Pinterest to check. Do you know on Pinterest now? Pinterest leverage on artificial intelligence. Most of the pictures, videos you see there are on artificial intelligence, and they notice that even if they want to download, to some extent, they can download some videos. But the video that will attract you, that will really attract you, and this is the style I want to sew, they will see that they have to to pay.
Pay for it.
They have to pay for it. So as a tailor, either you're a tailor, you're a fashion designer, you are a fashion entrepreneur, we need to upgrade ourselves to pay for these softwares to use, because if you don't pay for them, you are limited to use some tools.
Okay, before we allow you go, with what you have explained, are we not going to see fashion designers billing us so much these days? Because when you are using this kind of technology, AI, to do some pattern drafting and do a lot of work before you can sit on the sewing machine to continue the work, that means you want to add up the production cost and everything before you charge. Are we saying everybody should go that way if you want to look at the cost of production and the cost that people will pay if they want to go sewing now?
Thank you very much. The fact is, everybody can't go that way.
Okay.
Some people will still remain tailor. Some people will still remain in the rural area. Some people will now upgrade from the rural area to the urban area. I use the word upgrade because in every fashion, as a fashion designer, they call themselves, they upgrade every blessed. If you are a tailor, sometimes, I'm sorry to say, some tailor will feel that they don't need to upgrade themselves. But if you really want to become a fashion designer, that you are the brain behind it, the creative behind that thing, that clothes that you want to see outside there, you need to upgrade yourself every blessed, let me say, maybe every 3 months, because there are always innovation coming in. And you will agree with me, with upgrades, it comes with payments. So if it depends on the locality or the demographic that you are. If you are in a particular place in Ogun State, you are in Ogun State here, so I will make use of Ogun State. If you are in Ibarra housing, you know that absolutely your charges will be somehow. It will rank high. If you are in the rural area that is yet to be developed, I don't want to mention those rural areas now, so that is yet to be developed, at least you know that there are type of people that live there, and you know the type of money they can afford. So if you want to upgrade yourself there, you need to also upgrade yourself with your location. It depends on your environment. It depends on how you brand yourself. So absolutely, the way you brand yourself, that is the money you are going to receive. Okay,
let's look at the future of fashionpreneurs, especially using technology. What is the future for them?
The future is that if you are a tailor and you fail to leverage on technology, you'll be left behind. You will be left behind. The future is technology. We keep on screaming this, the government also keep on saying this, and thank God that I am also a consultant on our National Information Technology Development Agency, or the Federal Ministry of Digital Economy. We keep on announcing this, that everybody leverage on technology. So as an entrepreneur, I will beg you outside there, I will beg you, please leverage on technology. The future is technology. I will give you an example. Remember COVID-19, it exposed us to technology. So I will advise you, leverage on technology. If not be technology, there's another thing, leverage on technology.
All right, thank you so much, Adeshola Adefisoye, the president of NEI, for coming on the program, and we want to thank you for giving us an insight into what fashionpreneurs should do while using technology.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you for coming.
Yes,
and that will be the size of the Profit Point Show for today. And when we come again next time, it will be time for us to have another set of people to talk to us about how we can fit into the economy, especially that of Nigeria, and make it useful not only for ourselves but for the nation that we operate from, and to our families too. My name remains Charity James. We'll see you again next week, God willing. But before we allow you go, don't forget that you can be a part of this production or the program or any other program on Ogtv by placing your advert or sponsoring any of our programs on Ogtv by calling this number 0803-396-0423. That's the number to call if you want to place your advert or be a sponsor of any of our programs. 0803-396-0423. Until next time, when we will come in your way again, be impactful and be profitable. Bye-bye.